Foundations. Do you think it is still possible to build a structure on a swamp or in an earthquake-prone area and still be sure that it's stable and firm? Engineers design various types of structures for locations with different soil conditions, and they are rarely ideal conditions. They need to figure out what type of foundations would work best with the existing soil conditions to build a dependable structure that will not fail. The Tower of Pisa in Italy is a perfect example of a foundation failure. This 8-story tower started to lean during the construction time because of an inadequate foundation and loose soil. The original foundations were situated on dry stone, only 3 meters deep. The leaning Tower of Pisa proves that foundations are the most critical design components of the structure and that it is extremely difficult to fix a poor foundation. Shallow and deep foundations are 2 different types, mostly differing in how far they extend into the ground. As the name suggests, shallow foundations do not extend far into the ground. They spread structural loads to soil close to the surface. Shallow foundations that are up to 1.5 meter include spread footings, strip footings, and mat foundations. Strip footings, or continuous footings, are made with wide bases placed directly beneath the load-bearing beams or walls. Spread footings, also known as footers or simply footings, are enlargements at the bottom of a bearing wall or column that spread the structure loads over a large soil area. Usually each bearing wall or a column has its own spread footing. Due to its low cost and ease of construction, they are the most widely used foundation type in small or medium-sized structures located at sites with good soil or shallow bedrock. Mat foundations, also known as raft foundations, consist of thick reinforced concrete slabs covering the entire area of the bottom of the structure. They are used for soils with low bearing capacity, vulnerable to subsidence. Deep foundations extend further into the ground and ensure stability and durability of a structure when shallow foundations cannot provide adequate capacity. Types of deep foundations include caissons, drilled shafts, and piles. Caissons are boxes or cylinders that are sunk into the ground or water. They are watertight timber or reinforced concrete boxes that remain in place and constitute the integral part of a structure. Drilled shafts are constructed by drilling a slender cylindrical hole into the ground, inserting reinforcing steel and filling it with concrete. Piles, most commonly used for bridges, are constructed by making slender columns ahead of time and driving or forcing them into the ground. All foundations must transmit structural loads into a stable stratum of earth. There are 2 criteria for stability. First, the soil under the foundation should not settle more than 2.5 centimeter. And secondly, the settlement should be uniform under the whole structure. It is also extremely important that the bottom of the foundation is below the maximum frost level.